Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback making adjustments. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback.
There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. LSU right back to the line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up everywhere.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. seem to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. Inside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texans!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on third down. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Horton. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there's their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes a grab for a big play. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Horton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Powers through the defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And he will take it in. Touchdown tie.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On the run, it's Gibson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Sends it back in motion. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wingo. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs, man. If you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Across the 25, he's got room. Lots of running room. He's at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes a connection. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. From the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Let's it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texans!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds his target down the middle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Gets it past the marker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. So make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.